This video is brought to you by NetSuite by Oracle. If you're a CEO who's tired of QuickBooks or tired of the nonsense of running multiple programs, then upgrade to NetSuite to more effectively run your company. I get called an Aaron Rodgers hater all the time, and I really disagree with that. I don't think I am an Aaron Rodgers hater. I don't hate Aaron Rodgers. First of all, I do the SOS Awards for the NFL, so we'll do the NFL S Awards probably in February after the Super Bowl. And I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers is going to win my NFL Player of the Year award. So you can call me an Aaron Rodgers hater. I can recognize how amazing he is, his numbers, the accomplishments he's had. I think Aaron is an amazing player. I think he's at least in the conversation for the most talented quarterback we've ever seen, ever. He does amazing stuff throwing the football. Aaron's an amazing, amazing player, and I don't want that forgotten. I think people need to understand. My perspective on Aaron is, wow, he's incredibly talented. He's given us incredible entertainment. Now, I do critique Aaron Rodgers, and I don't think having a critique of somebody makes them a hater. I don't think I'm a hater. I can recognize his greatness, but I can also recognize the bad stuff Aaron Rodgers does. He's both good and bad. I think almost everybody has. I can't think of a single person in the entire world that has nothing you could critique. Everybody's got good and bad, and I think Aaron's got bad, and I point it out. Now, in my opinion, Aaron Rodgers is not a good enough leader. He does not meet the standard that I would want my franchise quarterback to meet and the way I would want my franchise quarterback to act. Aaron does not meet my standard. I'm sorry. His comments repeatedly and regularly have created division and drama where people are going, I don't know. And he creates doubt and division within his own team. That's weird. I don't like that. You don't see Tom Brady doing that. You don't see Patrick Mahomes doing that. Most people don't do that. And Aaron does not take accountability ever. He loves to blame other people. I can't find a clip of Aaron going, yeah, that's my bad. That was a bad throw or a bad decision. He always deflects blame and finds ways to blame other people. Even in the press conference last week after the NFC Championship game, he made it very clear. That's not my decision. He blamed it on his head coach. He could have said, I love my coach. He could have doubled down and said, I love my coach. He's awesome, and defended the guy or supported the guy. Instead, Aaron wanted it very clear, I didn't make that decision. Okay. I remember a couple weeks ago, Lamar Jackson on 4th and 2 refused to leave the field. If you really wanted to go for it on 4th and goal from the 8-yard line at the end of the game, you could have done it, but you didn't. And I have seen USC's quarterback, Kedon Slovis, take responsibility for an interception that bounced off his receiver's hands, where that's not Kedon Slovis' fault, but because Kedon Slovis, USC starting quarterback, a guy in college, by the way, younger than me, is eager to take responsibility, and the last thing Kedon Slovis wants to do is throw one of his teammates under the bus. I ask you, how can a young quarterback in college take extreme ownership when Aaron Rodgers can't even do that? It baffles me to no end. I think part of being a quarterback is taking responsibility, not just for the good stuff that happens, but also some of the bad stuff. And nobody ever challenges Aaron Rodgers on that, ever. Now, I want to share my prediction for what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers this offseason. Here's what's going to happen. Are you ready? Here's what will happen with Aaron Rodgers this offseason. Nothing. Absolutely nothing is going to happen with Aaron Rodgers. He's not going to leave Green Bay. No way. Aaron's a whiner. Aaron is not going to leave Green Bay because he doesn't have the guts or courage to take responsibility and go somewhere else. He's afraid of failure. He doesn't like taking risks. Watch the way he hates throwing interceptions. And Tom Brady's the kind of guy, Tom will throw 7 interceptions in a game. As long as he wins, he's happy. If Aaron throws two interceptions in a game, he falls apart. We saw that earlier in the year when Tampa Bay played Green Bay. Aaron threw 2 early interceptions, kind of just looked like he wanted to go home. He's always blaming other people. Aaron is always finding ways to deflect blame and point fingers at other people for their failures. Oh, and by the way, Aaron's going to keep complaining. He's going to stay in Green Bay next year. He will complain left and right. You'll see little comments throughout the year. People go, that's a weird thing to say. It's not going to stop. And he's not, by the way, going to win an NFC championship game next year. But mark my words, Aaron Rodgers, come week 1, the 2021 season, he will still be in Green Bay. He's got 1 more year in Green Bay, then he's out. But I am telling you, a trade's not going to happen. But the Packers don't want him long term. There's a reason why Green Bay drafted another quarterback, Jordan Love. They realized, hey, Matt LaFleur got 1 year as a head coach of the Green Bay Packers working with Aaron Rodgers, and he realized, oh no, I better get some kind of, I need a lifeboat. I need a escape pod to get out of here because at some point it's not going to work with Aaron. The reason why the Packers drafted Jordan Love is not about age. It's not because Aaron Rodgers is too old or playing badly. It's because he's hard to work with. They don't want to work with him long term. They're going to wait till Jordan Love is ready, then pull the trigger, get rid of Aaron. Here's what Aaron wants. Aaron Rodgers wants the Packers to come begging, saying, Aaron, please stay. We want you. Please don't leave us. He wants to be wanted. He wants to be pursued. He wants people to tell him he's great. We need you. You better stay. That's what he wants. He's not going to leave. Now, Aaron does not like being critiqued, or people call it criticism. I call it critique. I think it's a much kinder way to put it. Good leaders have no problem with critique. They're not insecure. They're always evaluating themselves. Aaron, for some reason, hates criticism. He hates anytime you point out anything negative about him. He hates that very, very much. And I want to warn people, stay away from Aaron Rodgers. If you're the San Francisco 49ers or the Jets or some team out there that's like, oh, we'll take Aaron. Oh, good luck with that. Aaron's hard to work with. Aaron Rodgers and Kyle Shanahan running the offense, I think Aaron's going to have a bone to pick. He's going to have stuff. He's going to have his own opinions, and he's going to disagree, and he's going to fight back and argue with the coach. That's what happens every single time Aaron has a coach. At this point, you're crazy to deny that. And the Packers, by the way, are great. So if Aaron goes to another team, he's going to be unhappy still. No matter where Aaron goes, pick any franchise. 49ers, what's another team that needs a quarterback? I'm trying to think. The Dallas Cowboys, no matter where Aaron goes to be quarterback next, he's going to be unhappy. He's going to find himself still frustrated because I think he can't appreciate what's in front of him. The Packers are great. They've got a really good head coach. You can find Matt LaFleur's win-loss record, and people say, well, it's all on Aaron Rodgers. Well, the Packers were terrible before Matt LaFleur got there. Then, since Matt LaFleur, they've gotten to 2 NFC championship games in a row. Matt LaFleur can coach. You can argue about the decision at the end of the game, but Matt LaFleur is a good coach. You got a good defense. They picked off Tom Brady 3 times last week, and you got a top 3 receiver, Devontae Adams. So stop telling me the Packers are terrible. So go ahead. Aaron can leave. Oh, yeah, by the way, in Green Bay, there's no owner. There's a small media market that Aaron can dominate. They never challenge him. They're afraid. The media market in Green Bay is afraid to push his buttons or challenge him. They're afraid they'll get what's the word when you like the silent treatment or ignored? And just imagine Aaron Rodgers, who to some degree kind of reminds me of Kevin Durant, who can't handle criticism. Imagine that guy in New York. Aaron would get eaten alive in the New York City market. He couldn't handle it. And then people tell me this all the time. They say, you better watch Pat McAfee's conversations with Aaron Rodgers on that show. Because in interviews and the conversation on the show, Aaron Rodgers seems great. And he does. I watch the interviews. I've seen him. Aaron presents himself awesomely. Because, of course, it's great. He's in a very safe environment. Anybody can sound great in a setting where you're being interviewed a bunch of fluffball questions by your friend. Like, he's never asked or never challenged. He's never has to answer any real questions. And this is not, I don't want to start a feud with Pat McAfee. I respect Pat McAfee a lot. We follow each other on Instagram. I respect him. I think he's a great entertainer. His show is well done. I mean, he's got way more listeners than I do. I have no problem saying that. But of course, Aaron seems great on that show. It's fluff. He's never, ever asked a real question. He never has to answer anything. He's just, it's hanging out. It's not an interview, by the way. It's a conversation between 2 friends. And that's fine. But stop acting like Aaron Rodgers' conversations with Pat McAfee totally encapsulate who he is as a person. Anybody can sound good and entertaining and interesting in that setting. Now, I'm not going to change anybody's mind. I got no problem with that. I know that. Everybody's already chosen a side on Aaron Rodgers. 95% of people are just here because they want confirmation of what they believe. If they hate Aaron Rodgers, they're excited. If they love Aaron Rodgers, they're pissed off. Like, people just look for content often to find confirmation of what they already believe. So I know that. I'm not changing anybody's mind. I wish I would. I wish people had more open minds. Some people do. Most people just want confirmation. But I will say, nobody ever holds Aaron Rodgers accountable. I don't understand. If you're really a Packers fan, Wouldn't you want the absolute best from your quarterback that you're paying a ton of money to? Aaron is the hero. When they win, Aaron is the hero. He gets all the credit. But anytime the Packers lose a game, you notice that fingers get pointed at everything other than Aaron Rodgers. I'm just saying. It's years now. Every year. It's like Packers fans take the finish line. They're like, oh, now it's over here. They just keep moving the finish line everywhere. Like, it's our defense. It's our receivers. It's our coach. It's always everything but Aaron Rodgers' fault. Just say, they picked off Tom Brady 3 times last week, and the Packers lost. And Aaron had multiple opportunities to make plays at the end of that game, and he didn't. He was terrible in the red zone. He was terrible after interceptions. Didn't make it happen. And my friend Caleb made a point to me. He pointed out that when people talk positively about Aaron Rodgers, what they're praising every time is his numbers and his statistics. Oh, completion percentage. Oh, passing yards. And it's amazing. Like, again, Aaron, incredibly talented. But you notice that when you talk about Tom Brady, it's more than just numbers and statistics. It's moments. It's Super Bowl comebacks. It's victories in the Super Bowl. It's his battles with Peyton Manning. It's chemistry with his teammates. When we talk about Tom Brady, it's a different conversation. It's not just going, look at his touchdowns. Look at his passing yards. Oh, it's about, wow, look at these moments where we've been enamored with how great Tom Brady is. And then watch the demeanor of Tom Brady compared to Aaron Rodgers. Tom is 43 years old. He's 21 years in, and he's having the time of his life. I hope that when I am 21 years into my career, I still have the excitement, the vigor, and the energy of Tom Brady. I hope I'm having the time of my life doing this show. The lighting will be even better. I got a bigger studio. Like, I hope we grow, but man, I hope I'm still enjoying what I'm doing the way Tom Brady still enjoys what he does. Look at Aaron. Aaron looks angry and sullen and cold, and body language matters. And the last thing I want to say, because I did a video. I have another channel where I do a podcast called Flawed Humans with my girlfriend. We were talking about arguments and disagreements and how it's important. It's better to yell at somebody than to just do a death stare. And I was talking about this because Tom Brady yells at his teammates. He's like, come on, man, you got it. He's like, come on, you need to catch that ball. But it's better to yell at somebody and get it out and say, dude, I love you, but you got to be better, than what Aaron Rodgers often does to his teammates, which is just stare at them. He mean mugs his teammates when they drop a pass or he ignores them. He won't throw them the football. Like, it's crazy to me the way Aaron Rodgers behaves. And nobody in Green Bay calls it out or points it out. It will always baffle me the way that people treat Aaron Rodgers with a complete pass. He's given a God status, but he doesn't deliver like a God. And I'm so tired. And I know it's my second segment in a row, but I'm telling you, Aaron's not going to leave Green Bay. He's too much of a whiner. Doesn't have the accountability to leave Green Bay. And what would happen? He's so afraid of failure. What if the mighty Aaron Rodgers went to San Francisco and didn't work? I don't think he has the guts to find out. I don't think he has the guts that Tom Brady did to leave where you're comfortable. Aaron's comfortable. He's not going to leave Green Bay. And I just, come find me in September next year. When the season starts in 2021, talk to me then. Aaron's not going to leave Green Bay. And again, I don't think he has the guts to make that happen.